Hey friends, it's Fantasy Thursday. So hi, I'm Chloe. I'm your Thursday, and I don't have a book to review, so this will just be my introduction vlog. I like books, and I like reading, and I like collab channels, so I think this is a good mixture. I think it's good. I could show you my bookshelf, but it's rather pitifully small, and my boyfriend is sleeping in the room right now, so I would rather not wake him up. We'll imaginarily, is that a word? We'll pretend we're going through my bookshelf, right? On the far left is my Lord of the Rings, my hardcover set that came out right around the time the Fellowship of the Ring came out, which I love. Lord of the Rings is my favorite book, and I know that almost seems pretty stereotypical, especially for a fantasy geek, person who's doing fantasy, that, oh yeah, you like Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings. When I first got those books, it was Christmas of 2001, and just a few days before, I had seen the Fellowship of the Ring, and decided I had liked it. My family, not so much. They were like, it's all they're doing is running, and then, oh my god, fighting orcs and stuff, and then they're running some more, and I thought it was pretty awesome. And so for Christmas, they got me the books, and I devoured them. I read the entire Lord of the Rings. It's not a trilogy, by the way. I guess you could call the movies a trilogy, but the books are not a trilogy. Lord of the Rings is actually like one novel, split into 3 volumes, and in each of those volumes, there's 2 books. So, it's not a trilogy. But I read the entirety of the Lord of the Rings in 9 days. Granted, I, had all the time in the world, because what's a 6th grader with no friends to do over Christmas break besides read her fantasy book? But it was amazing. I fell in love with it, and Lord of the Rings was a friend at a time when I didn't have any, and that's not an exaggeration. No one liked me at the new school I was going to, at all. So Lord of the Rings has a very special place within my heart, and I absolutely adore it. Moving on from Lord of the Rings is the Silmarillion, and then there's 2 copies of The Hobbit. One paperback copy, which is like the one I normally read, and then one amazing copy of The Hobbit that my daddy got me, that it's got maps in it, and a CD with a 30-minute long recording of J.R.R. Tolkien actually reading a passage from The Hobbit. It's amazing. Then there's my Lord of the Rings DVDs, special extended editions, of course, and then the Harry Potter books. I love the Harry Potter books. Have them all in hardback, because I don't know about you, but I prefer hardbacks to paperbacks. I know that there's people out there who they love their paperbacks and their nice little convenient size and their worn covers and pages from lots of reading and stuff, but I don't. Is that just me? I like my hardbacks. I like the original hardbackiness and the fact that it's gonna last so much longer than my paperbacks are and stuff. And I know it's, cheaper to produce the paperbacks, and there's probably less tree killing involved. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I don't like the paperbacks as much. So I've got all the Lord of the Rings, and then after that, I don't really have a whole lot. I've got miscellaneous things like rune magic and encyclopedia of magical herbs and Reiki books and meditation and such things as that. There's also a copy of Breaking Dawn and paper towns. But that's actually about it for my library. I don't buy books because I've always been very poor, as in only until October did I actually have a real job and got a steady source of money coming in. And so, yeah, I've always not had the money to buy books, and the library is amazing, so I use the library. But I'm just rambling now, and I am terribly sorry, and I will see you all, well, I'll see you next Thursday.